Sir,
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. R. Velraj sir, Vice Chancellor, Anna University. Sir was born in the year 1965 in Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari district. Coming to his graduation, sir has completed BE Mechanical Engineering from Anna University and then completed ME Energy Engineering from Anna University, followed by PhD in Thermal Storage Studies for Energy Applications from Anna University. As part of PhD degree, sir had stayed in Germany for 2 years because he has received Germany's DOT scholarship to do doctoral degree. Coming to his teaching experience and responsibilities, I am very happy to announce that in the year 1987, Sir started his career as associate lecturer in Thai Mugambiye Polytechnic College, which is nothing but our sister concern of Dr. MGR University. After that, he joined SVCE as associate lecturer in the year 1988 and promoted as lecturer in the year 1990. Later, in the year 1992, Sir joined Anna University as lecturer, then elevated as senior lecturer in the year 1996, assistant professor in the year 2000, associate professor in the year 2006, and professor in the year 2008. Coming to his administration responsibilities, he is familiar with the university administration, having more than 15 years of administrative experience as director, deputy director, and head of division. Sir has served as director of Institute of Energy Studies, director of Anna University FRG Institute of CAD/CAM, and professor at the Institute of Energy Studies, appointed as Vice Chancellor of Anna University from August 2021. Coming to books, patent publishing, and research work, Sir has written 3 books related to engineering domain. He has published more than 225 research articles in highly reputed journals. He has executed 15 research projects worth of rupees 18 crores. More than 37 PhD scholars finished their doctoral degree under his guideship. At present, he has guided additional 9 PhD students. He has 2 patents and 6 memoranda of understanding to his credit. He is an editorial board member of popular elsewhere journal Sustainable Cities and Society. Sir has organized many national, international workshops, conferences, awareness programs on solar energy, and conducted more than 100 short-term training programs. Based on H-index and total citation, he is a first rank holder in Anna University for the last 5 years.
Respected Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, Provost of this university, Dr. D. Viswanathan, Rector, Dr. M. Ravichandran, Pro Vice Chancellor, and our guest, Dr. K. S. Ravichandran, Dr. S. Kalyan, Dr. S. Kalyan, who is doing a lot of societal transformation during his this non-office hours, and Dr. T. Prabhu, Dr. Vijay Vinod, Ms. Sarla Devi, and all faculty members of this university and students. I would like to share some of my thoughts. After I thought of talking something else, after seeing the students, now I want to talk differently. That is, now we are in the year 2022. What is the specialty of this year? Anyone student? Anything special for this year? 2022. It is, yeah, correct. It is 75th year of independence. 75th year of independence. Our country is celebrating 75th year of independence. By the year 2047, I am sure this country will be the powerful country in the world. This country will become the powerful country in this world. How it is possible? How it is possible? You know, the strength of this country is what? What is the major strength of this country? I want to get from feedback from the students. What is the major strength of this country? Yeah, youth power. Youth power. You are the strength of this power, this country. The major weakness of this country is what? What is the major weakness of this country? I want the answer from the students. What you feel the major weakness? Only if you remove that weakness, this country will become powerful. Am I right? That is possible by the students, youth power only. The major weakness is the wealth gap. There are 1% of the population is very rich, 99% of the population is very poor. Am I right? The wealth is not there with the 90% of the population at least. 9% of the population has middle, somewhat, that is financial power is there. But 1% of the population is very rich. This wealth gap to be reduced. Am I right? Then our country will become powerful. All the people will have lot of wealth. Everyone should have wealth. Then only we can say this is a rich country. Am I right? Am I right? Why there is a lot of wealth gap? Why there is a wealth gap in this country in a large way? Because of corruption. Am I right? How it is possible to remove the corruption? By digital transformation. Understood? Once you make this digital transformation, transparency will come in all transaction. Transparency, if it is ensured, then this wealth gap will be reduced and this country will become very powerful country. I am sure in 1990, when I joined as lecturer, after I started my first job with some 1,000 rupees salary. 1,000 rupees salary. That time, the same work, the person who is doing in America, he was getting 50 times the salary. 50 times the same work was done in US or Europe, some 50 times the salary. In 2000, after 10 years, this gap has been reduced. Instead of 50 times, the salary became 25 times or 20 times. In 2010, this gap has been reduced further to some 10 times. Now it is a professor in Anna University, I am getting some salary, the American professor also getting some 4 times the salary. It's only 3 or 4 times. This gap will be reduced much. What an Indian citizen is getting, the same salary only American should get. Am I right? For the job what you are doing, what is the salary given in dollar, the Indian also should get. Is it possible or not? Possible through digital transformation. Because once everything is digital, all transactions, if it is possible through digital transformation, if you do it from a small village or from US, the kind of business is same. Am I right? So you can get all the world business by sitting in a rural place in some of the small village in India. Now this kind of business has started already. Lot of people, they understood the power of the students in the small village and they are trying to utilize that students' power to make operations for the whole world. The students also should understand what they are doing, what you are doing for the, whatever service you are doing, you should demand more. Because, am I right? You should demand more and that equilibrium should attain in another 10 to 15 years. Then only this country will become rich. When we celebrate this 100th year of independence, this country should become the powerful country in the world. Definitely it is going to happen. Our Prime Minister has the correct vision. He has been talking about this digital India several years back. But we realized this need for digital transformation only after the pandemic. Am I right? Though he has been telling some 7 to 8 years, this digital India, and one vision, it was started. But we understood the need for digital transformation only after the pandemic. Just for those students, you understood it is for only for online education, but it is for to create transparency in all business. In all business, you can create transparency. Digital transformation will create good transparency in all A to Z activities in any organization. Once transparency is there, then the country's progress, our major, the growth of this progress is not fast only because of failure in transparency in all activities. So that you can bring through what? Digital transformation. That is what this conference theme. So now all these years, our university have been teaching, university syllabus, what was there? It is to give knowledge. But with the knowledge alone, you cannot transform the society. Now the industries need, what is the industrial need now? It is skill only. Skill. So for any job, how you will be evaluated by the person who is giving employment? Most of the job requires only skill. A particular skill, if you are able to develop, for which it requires only 3 to 4 months to develop skill in a particular sector. Any point of time. Now if you decide to get a job, not only for job, you can also start your own company. It is very, very easy. Because you should use if you are very intelligent enough to use the manpower, the skilled manpower in this country, you will become a very big businessman. Very big businessman. It's very easy. Lot of wealth is here. What is the wealth available in this country? It's a youth power. Youth power. Some of them, if you are not taking risk, okay, you work by developing your skill. If you know how to use the manpower, you use the resources available in our country. Mostly what is happening, the developed nation understood the youth power of this country, and all this digital transformation has been made in all the developed nation only by using the resources from India. Resources from India, but still we have not been doing this in a full, with 100% digital transformation is not done. In some of the sectors it is done, but 100% transformation is not done because there are some. Why it is not done? Can you tell why it is not done? Is it not possible to implement this digital transformation by our Indian youth force? Why it is not done? Administrators, some of the administrators, they will fear. If it is manually done, they can hold everything. They can hold the power. If transparency is there, then power will not be there. Am I right? Exercising power will not be there. So you should understand the need for digital transformation. If it is done, the whole country will become, all the citizens of this country will become rich, I'm sure. Because you can serve for the whole world. The whole world, manpower is not there. All this digital transformation, as our previous speakers told, only 5 areas you need to develop the knowledge. Any one area is sufficient. Because now all this, everything is, the whole world is going to change. What is the basic requirement now? The science is converted into what? Now all these days, any scientific principle, you should know how it is working. Hereafter, that principle is also not required. That principle will be converted into data. You can understand through data, you can understand the scientific principle. All the science will be converted into data. You can understand the scientific, if this is going like this through data, you can understand the principle. The whole science, instead of scientific principle, the whole world is working on converting the science into data. Converting science into data. So data analysis is an important area. If you know something about data science, opportunity is plenty. Then when you try to use this data science in a particular field, you need how to give artificial minds, human brain in that. You need artificial intelligence, machine learning. Machine itself, artificial intelligence, you should know how to write code. You are little knowledgeable, you can write codes. That artificial intelligence and through machine learning, you should give the human brain to the system. Am I right? So data science, artificial intelligence. So some of the applications where you need to collect data from the sensor. So that is what IoT. Am I right? So you need to collect the data for which IoT concepts you need. So when as our professor, Mr. Kalyan, when he pointed out, when any development occurs, obviously there will be a threat. So to protect your data system, you need cyber security. So these 5 fields are going to rule the world for the next 20 years in all, till everything is automated. Everything is automated. Everything will be automated in another 10 years. Naturally it will happen. Now these developed countries have made it. This industry 5.0 is only automating everything. So this automation will happen. But during that time there will be a cyber war. There will be a cyber war. So security side, if you are capable of learning this cyber security, there are also a lot of jobs are there. You know, the Chinese are now, for the military, they are taking 1 lakh professional in the military, because military, they need lot of cyber security. So like this, our India is also going to recruit lot of manpower for the military applications, those who have knowledge in cyber security. So these are the fields where you need to, this is only skill development. Very easily you can develop skills being a MCA. Most of you are MCA students, am I right? MCA students, all are MCA students. Very easily you can develop skills in any one of these 5 areas: data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and cyber security. Job is ensured, and if you have some talent to take risk, you will become a very rich person. Now all these years, our country could not become rich country because for all, anything to start, any development to take place, you need a lot of investment, am I right? All these years, when this, all the last 200 years, this industrial revolution is taking place. Any industry to start, you need a lot of money. That is why our Indians could not, our country was poor country in 1970s and all. Then only because after this software comes, manpower required for the whole country. That is why we started becoming rich, little rich. Now this digital transformation, you can bring all the jobs available in the whole world to India. Not only to India, you can sit in your hometown where small village. Now you know there are some, one of the student in Einstein Engineering College, within this Tirunelveli district, one small village, he is doing the service for the New York City. What he is doing with the school dropout only, he is making all these jobs. School dropout, he is teaching whatever is required. So it's only skill development. Very easily you can understand some simple concepts, and you are doing MCA, very BCA or MCA. Very easily you can develop some skills and you can make yourself employable very easily. Very easily it is possible. So the digital transformation, most of the digital transformation, this is what I thought of talking here, I thought of speaking here, but the students, maybe for the faculty members, you may be interested. When you make digital transformation, it is not so easy. When you immediately, acceptance will not come from all the stakeholders, because our people like us are comfortable in writing using pen, not in the computer. Am I right? Like that, if I am asked to evaluate your answer script in a computer, which is uploaded, we find it little difficult. So some difficulty also will be there with the senior persons. That is one area. And transparency will prevail. Some people who wants to have a control. If transparency is there, people will ask questions. So for that also, the top administrator normally will not allow. And because of difficulties by the senior people also, this transformation is not happening. But you should, when you make any transformation, you should impart the knowledge and the need for transformation. You should tell all the stakeholders, and with the domain knowledge only you can do. If the people who are working in the office, if their acceptance is not there, it is definitely not possible to bring digital transformation. So you need to bring acceptance for all the stakeholders, then only this digital transformation is possible. So as Mr. Kalyan, he pointed out, anything if it is fast, some chaos also will be there. Am I right? If suddenly if you make changes through digital transformation, the old system, many of the people are familiar with the old system. You are bringing a new system. But sometimes if acceptance is not there, your new system will fail. Right? But the new system is a good system. But if it is made very fast, smooth transition should be there. Smooth transformation should take place. From my mechanical knowledge, I used to tell anything, any action is very fast, there will be a chaos. That is, this is called law of nature, entropy principle. If the action is very fast, there will be a chaos in the surrounding. Your system may become little perfect, but lot of disorder will happen in the surrounding. So if the transformation is also very fast, there will be a disorder. So there should be a smooth transition in any organization. If you are going to involve in any digital transformation, definitely you should get the acceptance from all the stakeholders. That how it is possible. If you are given the task, you should convince all the people who are involved in that process. And definitely it is very easily possible. Once digital transformation is done, 100% in this country, no country can beat this country, I'm sure. If digital transformation is made, but lot of difficulty will be there to implement. But if it is done, this country will progress very fast. By the year 2047, definitely I am sure this country will be a superpower. And I want to quote Swami Vivekananda. He had lot of faith with whom? Youths. What he told, give me 10 young and energetic youths, I will shake the whole world. Now the whole world is seeing our youth power. If you all inculcate good attitude, he was asking something, what you need to do, you should inculcate good attitude and develop some good skill, one skill. Definitely you can rule the world. With this, I will stop, and I am very thankful for the organizers for giving an opportunity. I congratulate all the organizers for conducting this good seminar. Thank you once again.